Good evening, all of you. Yeah, exactly on time today, 6 o'clock. Good evening, 6:00. Right. So all of you doing good. So I am also good. मैं भी अच्छा हूँ. Right. So in the yesterday class, okay, somebody faced a difficulty after the break. Okay, the app crashed. Some technical issue. I have no idea. So okay, please copy this. If anybody is not copied, so please copy this. In the yesterday class, many students had a problem, and I think all of you attended this explanation I have given. Explanation of this previous question is what? Okay, this one. 4 okay, right? So answer for this is 4 right? So let's copy this one. Keep the heading pointer to pointer and copy this. If anybody not copied, so please copy that. Yeah, Varun Gupta, I am feeling good today. Thank you. So just give the numberings. Is the first one, second one, third one, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. So just copy these things. Just copy this and copy 17. Copy this. So copy this one. Left side mein you copy this one. I will explain everything. So keep the heading pointer to pointer. So because yesterday some students had faced a problem. Yeah, Keshav, thank you, beta. Please copy this. Yesterday some students has a problem, so I just want to repeat that once again. So just copy this one, okay, and this one. कॉपी करने के बाद मैसेज करो. Good evening all of you. Vidya Bhushan, Harshit Garg, Pavan Kumar Mishro, Faraz. Yeah, good evening all of you. Keshav Gaur, thank you beta. Okay. So understand here pointer to pointer. So please understand everything carefully. Today's class is very important. Today's class is very important. So understand everything very carefully. Right. So pointer to pointer. So what is the meaning of this number 1, number 2, number 3? Let us try to understand all that. First we will understand the terminology. So number 1, okay, everybody knows. Okay, just note down the meaning of the first statement. Okay, 1, 2, 3 I have given the numbers. Okay, what is this here? Okay, int star, okay, ptr. Now tell me, how do you pronounce this? Okay, pronounce, क्या बोलोगे? बोलने का तरीका बताओ. Okay, बोलने का तरीका. How do you pronounce? ptr is a pointer variable of type integer, where you can store address of any integer. So ptr is saying that I am the pointer variable of type integer. So you can store address of any integer. So you can store address of any integer. So that's fine. Right. So understand here. So it is also called as a note down. Next point, it is called as a note down. It is called as a single pointer. Note down. It is called as a single pointer. Number 1, just write down the number 1. Don't write this, not required. Already you have written 1, 2, 3, right? So don't write this, not required. So it is called as a single pointer. Single pointer and single pointer, and it can dereference. It can access or dereference. Okay, better write access, simple word. Why you make more complicated? It can access up to one level. It is called as a single pointer and it can access up to one level. So just copy this. I will explain everything. So don't take any tension. So int star ptr. So what is the meaning of this? It is called as a single pointer. Okay, right? And the exact proper meaning also, you know, exact proper meaning is a ptr is a pointer. ptr is a pointer variable of type integer, where you store address of a integer. Okay, in a simple terms, okay, ptr is a integer pointer. You can store address of integer. Right. So any different way you can say. It is called as a single pointer. It can access up to one level. Up to one level. What is the meaning of this? Okay, you will understand. Don't worry. Copy this one. Right. So next, number 2. What is the meaning of number 2? Okay, understand here. Int double star, okay, ptr. So please understand here. Int double star ptr. What is the meaning of this? Okay, understand here. Yeah, Janavi, actually some students had a difficulty. Some students face a problem in this. So that is the reason I am repeating once again. Int double star ptr. So understand here what is this called as. Look at here. So int star double star ptr. Listen carefully. Okay, you can take, okay, ptr is what? Very clear, pointer variable. Okay, you can take ptr is a pointer variable. Okay, fine. ptr is a pointer variable. Okay, you can store address of what? Integer pointer. Integer pointer. It means it is already a integer pointer. So in some terms you can say it is a double pointer. Okay, look at here. Okay, it is called as a double pointer. I will explain everything. I will explain. Tension मत लो. Okay, note down. Okay, मुझे टेंशन होता है, आप लोग ज़्यादा okay सोचते, मैं पूरा बताऊंगा. Right? Note down. It is called as just note down. It is called as a double pointer. Just copy first. It is called as a double pointer, or copy like this, pointer to pointer. It is called as a double pointer. It is called as a double pointer or pointer to pointer. Okay, and it can access up to 2 levels. It can access up to 2 levels. Copy this. आयुष हेलो, it is called as a double pointer or pointer to pointer, and it can access up to 2 levels. It can access up to 2 levels, right? So the next number 3, meaning of the third statement. Third statement क्या था बताओ? Int triple star PP PTR. Int triple star PPTR. What is the meaning of this? Same thing. It is called as what? A triple pointer. Okay. It is called as a triple pointer or listen here, or pointer to, look at here, it is called as a triple pointer or pointer to what? Okay, look at here, I am writing here, pointer to pointer. It is called as a pointer to, okay, just copy clearly, pointer to pointer. आयुष ब्रेक के बाद का क्लास ही बता रहा हूँ, ब्रेक के बाद क्लास नहीं हुआ था, सम टेक्निकल इश्यू. It is called a triple pointer or pointer to pointer and same thing, and it can access up to 3 levels. It can access up to 3 levels. Okay. So I think all of you copied, right? So I am just removing. Okay. So it is called as a triple pointer or pointer to pointer, and it can access up to 3 levels. So I am just removing. Okay, so just listen here. So the next, let's move on to the next one. Integer I. Okay, what is the variables declared here? Just understand here. So I am just writing here. Okay, so variable I. So first writing the variables, I will explain everything. So it is having some address 100, and next star PTR. Okay, so PTR is a single pointer. So it is also having some address 200, and next double star PPTR. Okay, so PPTR, it is also having some address 300, and next okay, triple star PPTR. Okay, so PPTR. Okay, it is also having some address okay, 400. Okay, right. So just listen carefully, what I am saying. Later, okay, you can understand and you can write all the okay values there. Okay, if I print all that, what is the meaning of that? So integer I equal to 25. Listen here, I equal to 25. So I value is what? 25. You are writing there. PTR equal to address of I. This line is also very clear. Okay, first line. Okay, because it's just a pointer variable, you can store address of a integer. So this line, there is no doubt for you. Already we studied in the previous class. Address of I is how much here? 100. Address of I is 100. So it is started pointing to this one. Now look at here, PPTR may I am storing address of a PTR. Just read now. Now this one I am explaining now. Just listen carefully. Listen, okay. I am explaining the second one. I am explaining now. Listen here. Okay, what I am doing here? Int double star PTR. Int double star PPTR. So you can take 1 star here. 1 star if I take, what you would say the PPTR is what? A pointer variable. Just listen here. 1 star ले लिया. PPTR is a pointer variable. ठीक है. PPTR is a pointer variable. Okay, fine. ओके लुक एट हियर, 1 स्टार इधर ले लिया, 1 स्टार ले लिया तो क्या हो रहा है बताओ, सिंपल क्या बताओगे, PPTR is a pointer variable. ठीक है, that is fine. It is a pointer variable. It is saying I am a pointer variable. I will take the address. But address of what? Address of what? That is clearly given. Address of what? Int star. It means what? Which is already a integer pointer. Which is already a integer pointer. Is that clear? Right? I am repeating. Second statement. Int double star PPTR. एक स्टार ले लो इधर, एक स्टार ले तो क्या होगा? PPTR is a pointer variable. Very clear. PPTR is a pointer variable. ठीक है, pointer ओके किसके लिए? pointer है, pointer variable means it will take address. ओके फाइन. ओके ये बोल रहा है कि आई एम द पॉइंटर वेरिएबल. ठीक है, आई विल टेक एड्रेस. ओके फाइन. एड्रेस ऑफ whom? ओके विच इज ऑलरेडी ए इंटीजर पॉइंटर. एक स्टार इधर आ जाएगा, एक स्टार इधर आ जाएगा, विच इज ऑलरेडी ए पॉइंटर. इज दैट क्लियर? Okay, which is already a what? Integer pointer. Is this clear for everyone? Int star. So it is also called as what? Double pointer. It is also called as a double pointer or pointer to pointer. So now understand here. Now understand this line here. Now I am storing what? I am storing what? Look at here. PPTR में I am storing address of PTR. Now tell me, this is allowed or not allowed? This is allowed or not allowed? This is allowed. PPTR क्या बोल रहा है? Pointer variable है. I will take address. Address of what? Which is already a pointer. मैं किसका address डाल रहा हूँ? I am storing address of what? PTR. What is PTR? Which is already a pointer. Now tell me, it is allowed or not allowed? Allowed. So if I store address of PTR, what is address of PTR? 200. So I am storing address of PTR here 200. So it started pointing to this. Now understand here, in case in the PPTR, okay, look at the PPTR, okay, if I write, look at here, in the PPTR, if I write address of I, now tell me, थोड़ा सोच के बताओ, in the PPTR, here second one, okay, here this line, PPTR में you are storing address of PTR here, address of PTR, instead of address of PTR, if I store in the PPTR address of I, if I store, I want to store address of I address is how much here? 100. If I store here यहाँ पे अगर मैं 100 store करता हूँ तो tell me, it is allowed or not allowed? Allowed or not allowed? Just tell me. Allowed or not allowed? अगर लिखे तो allowed or not allowed? Will it give error or no error? Tell me, allowed or not allowed? So that is not allowed. So if I write a PPTR equal to address of I, that is not allowed. Why it is not allowed? Reason should be clear. Remember, in the pointers, important point, listen to me. You should know why we are doing this. Why it is happening like this. You question yourself and you explain yourself. Okay, what are the reasons and what you are doing. Okay, why it is not allowed? Reason क्या है? Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Right. So remember, if I write this, so remember this is strictly not allowed. Okay, why it is not allowed? Okay, why it is not allowed? Simple common sense. Simple common sense. What you have declared and what you are doing. What you declare, see the declaration. See, C compiler is not having any logical things or anything. Whatever the declaration is there, whatever the rules and regulations are framed, according to that you have to do that. Is that clear? So C compiler is doing according to declaration only. Whatever you are to use, everything you have to go through the declaration only. You have to follow the rule of the declaration. What you declared, exactly you have to do the same thing. Okay, there is nothing complication in this. There is nothing Greek and Latin or very difficult to learn. Okay, what is the declaration of PPTR? Batao. What is the declaration of PPTR? Okay, look at it, double star. It means what you said to the compiler. कंपाइलर को तुमने क्या बोला था? बताओ यहाँ पे, इसको देख के बताओ, कंपाइलर को तुमने क्या बोला था? अंडरस्टैंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स. क्या बोला था? PPTR इज अ पॉइंटर वेरिएबल. ठीक है, पॉइंटर वेरिएबल. ओके, इट मीन्स यू सेड यू आर गोइंग टू स्टोर एड्रेस. ओके, कंपाइलर बोला ठीक है, एड्रेस डाल दो. एड्रेस किसका डालोगे वो भी तुम ही तो बताया, डिक्लेरेशन में बताया. तुम एड्रेस किसका डालता बोला? यू सेड दैट यू आर गोइंग टू स्टोर एड्रेस ऑफ व्हाट? इंट स्टार, व्हिच इज ऑलरेडी अ पॉइंटर, बट यू आर स्टोरिंग एड्रेस ऑफ व्हाट? इंटीजर. व्हाट इज आई? आई इज अ integer. It is not an integer pointer. See something like this, you said, you promised the compiler that you said you are going to store address of a integer pointer, but you are storing address of a integer. So that is the declaration is something, you are doing something. So compiler गाली देगा तुमको, कंपाइलर गाली देगा. तो इसका मतलब तुमने क्या बोला था और तुम क्या कर रहे हो, कोई कॉमन सेंस ही नहीं है. तुमने क्या बोला था और क्या कर रहे हो. तुमने बोला था कि उसके अंदर इंटीजर का एड्रेस डालेगा और तुम किसका एड्रेस डाल रहे हो. ओके, यू आर स्टोरिंग एड्रेस ऑफ इंटीजर. सो कंपाइलर गाली देगा, कंपाइलर विल स्कोल्ड यू, right? So that is not allowed. Is that clear? Right. Okay, and the same thing next. Okay, so this is not allowed. Now that is clear, right? Next, now understand int triple star pptr, same thing in the triple star pptr. Okay, just see that. Okay, triple, right? So triple star pptr. Okay, look at here, pp, okay, ptr. Okay, in the triple star pptr we are storing address of what? Okay, address of what? Okay, this line, address of which is already double pointer. So what is the meaning of this one, third line? pptr, एक स्टार ले लो, pptr, ओके, व्हाट इज दिस हियर, पॉइंटर वेरिएबल. ठीक है, पॉइंटर वेरिएबल है. सो तुमने बोला कि ओके इट्स अ पॉइंटर वेरिएबल. ठीक है, पॉइंटर वेरिएबल मींस इट विल टेक एड्रेस. ओके फाइन, यू सेड यू आर गोइंग टू स्टोर एड्रेस ऑफ व्हाट, व्हिच इज ऑलरेडी ए डबल पॉइंटर, int double star, it means pointer to pointer. You said the compiler that you are going to store address of a, okay, something. Address of what? Something मतलब क्या है? Which is already a double pointer. Okay, so it means if I store in the pttr, if I store address of a single ptr. Now tell me, okay, single ptr. Look at here. Okay, यहाँ पे address of okay ptr, is it allowed or not allowed? So same thing. This is not allowed. Because when you declare the triple pointer, you said the compiler that okay, pptr is a pointer variable. It means I will store the address. Address of whom? Address of what? Which is already a double pointer. But what you are doing? Address of what? ptr. What is ptr? ptr is a single pointer. You promised that you are going to store the okay address of a double pointer, but you are storing address of a single pointer. So that is not allowed. Okay, declaration is something and you are doing something. Okay, so इसका मतलब तुमने घर में बोला कि कॉलेज को जा रहा हूं और बाहर जाके घूमने जा रहे हो. सो गलत है, झूठ बोल रहे हो, राइट? ऐसा नहीं करना है, राइट? यू शुड नॉट डू दैट. excellent. Very good. Okay, many students are giving the address, okay, answers correctly. So fine. So I am storing last one. You see it? Okay, see that? Okay, pptr में address of pptr I am storing. Yes. So if I write this, that is allowed. Address of pptr is what? 300. Okay, fine. Okay, so now this is okay pointing to this. So now okay, copy this diagram. Now think and carefully write. If I do the printfs, what it will print? Totally 18 printfs are there. If I do the printfs, what it will print? So please okay, write that carefully. Copy this diagram and copy this all the printfs. You copy this and meaningfully you write the answers. If I do the printf I, printf address of I, printf ptr, Okay, printf address of PTR. So what it will print? So write down all the answers. Okay. Right, fine. So understand here, so I am explaining. Okay, so many students have written. So printf I. So I means what it will print? 25. So variable name inside value. So that is 25. Very simple. Next address of I. Address of I. Ampersand is used for address of operator. I told address of I is how much here? 100. Okay, and PTR. PTR is a variable means inside value. Inside value. So that is PTR is what? 100. And next, understand next address of PTR is what? Okay, 200. And now tell me star PTR. So don't confuse the star PTR. Listen here. Okay, number 5. Number 5 star PTR. Now tell me star PTR. Okay, star means what? Value at the location. I told you I gave 3 or 4 different meanings. Value at the location. So star PTR. Star PTR. So PTR means what? 100. PTR means 100. Star PTR value at the location 100. How much is that? 25. Value at the location 100, that is 25. Next, PPTR. PPPTR. Okay, look at PPTR. So PPTR means what? Inside value. So that is 200. Next, double star PPTR. Tell me carefully, double star PPR. Okay, PPTR. 7th one, number 7. If anybody is having doubt, listen carefully. Okay, this one double star PPTR. Okay, now tell me PPPTR means what? PPTR means what? Okay, PPTR means 200. Okay, 200 को double star लगाओ. 200 को double star लगाओ. Now tell me value at the location 200. Tell me what is that? Value at the location 200. Value at the location 200. Okay, value at the location 200 is 100. Look at here. Okay, PPTR means what? PPTR means okay, PPTR means 200. ऊपर ही लिखा है देखो, PPTR means 200. Okay, PPTR means 200. 200 को एक स्टार लगाओ, एक स्टार लगाओ. Value at the location 200. Okay, value at the location 200 is 100. ओके ये इसका वैल्यू कितना हो गया? 100 हो गया ना. भी देखो इसका पूरा वैल्यू 100. अब ये स्टार इसको अप्लाई करो. ओके, वैल्यू एट द लोकेशन 100. नाउ टेल मी वैल्यू एट द लोकेशन 100. हाउ मच इज दैट? 25. सो क्या प्रिंट करेगा बताओ? 25. 25. Is that clear? Next star PPTR. Okay, star PPTR. Okay, now look at here. So same thing. PPTR means what? 200. 200 को star करो. Value at the location 200. How much is that? 100. Value at the location 200. Value at the location 200. 100. Next address of PPTR. Address of PPTR is what? 300. Next PPPTR. PPTR means what? Okay, PPTR. Okay, that is 300. And address of PPTR, okay, so that is 400. And next, okay, look at here. Okay, single star PPTR. Understand a single star PPTR. Okay, now look at here. So PPPTR. Okay, इसका मतलब क्या है? PPPTR means what? यहाँ पे ऊपर ही लिखा है 300. PPPTR means 300. 300 को स्टार लगाओ. 300 को स्टार लगाओ. Value at the location 300. How much is that? 200. So this value is 200. A double star PPTR. Okay, PPTR means 300. एक स्टार करे तो क्या होगा? Value at the location 300. एक स्टार लगाओ. Value at the location 300. How much is that? 200. और एक स्टार लगाओ. Value at the location 200. How much is that? 100. So this means 100. And next triple star PPTR. किसी को डाउट है तो सुनो इधर. यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ. Okay, 14 I am explaining here. 14th printf I am explaining. ओके ट्रिपल स्टार PPPTR. ओके अब बताओ PPPTR मीन्स व्हाट? PPPTR मीन्स व्हाट? आई हैव रिटन क्लियरली 300 को एक स्टार अप्लाई करो, 300 को एक स्टार अप्लाई करो. टेल मी वैल्यू एट द लोकेशन 300. ओके PPTR मीन्स व्हाट? 300 राइट. ओके यहाँ पे तो लिखा है PPPTR. सो एक स्टार अप्लाई करो. टेल मी वैल्यू एट द लोकेशन 300. Value at the location 300. Value at the location 300. That is 200. Okay. So this value is the 200. अभी 200 को भी स्टार लगाओ. 200 को स्टार लगाओ. Value at the location 200. How much is that? 100. 100. Okay. 100 को भी स्टार लगाओ. Value at the location 100. Value at the location 100 is what? Okay. This value is the 25. Is that clear for everyone? Okay. So PPTR, okay, PPTR, okay, that one, okay, last one, 14, number 14, that is 25. So next, number 15, number 15 को क्या लगेगा? ट्रिपल स्टार मतलब ट्रिपल स्टार PPTR मतलब 25 हो गया. देखो 25 आने के बाद भी और एक स्टार लगाया, 25 आने के बाद भी ओके और एक स्टार लगाया, तो इसका मतलब क्या है? वैल्यू एट द लोकेशन 25. वैल्यू एट द लोकेशन 25 मतलब वैल्यू एट द लोकेशन 25 का लोकेशन में क्या है भगवान जाने. इजरली है राइट. वैल्यू एट द लोकेशन 25 और एक स्टार लगाया. देखो ये 4 स्टार लगाया. वैल्यू एट द लोकेशन 25 मतलब 25 लोकेशन है, 25 लोकेशन है या नहीं है पता नहीं है. यू डोंट नो वेदर लोकेशन ऑफ द 25 इज अवेलेबल और नॉट अवेलेबल. भगवान जाने. Is that here? So that is not allowed. You cannot access the 4 stars. And moreover, very clearly given that, okay, this one is what? PPTR. Okay, right? Understand here? So PPTR, okay, this one is a double pointer first of all. Okay, right, double pointer means, okay, sorry, okay, one more P missing here. Yeah, maybe this is also what? Error only. Right, actually you declared as what? Double pointer. Okay, PPTR means what? Look at here. So I am explaining this one. Okay, number 15 PPTR. Okay, PPTR. Okay, कितने स्टार लगाया? 4 स्टार लगाया. Okay, PPTR is what? It is just a double pointer. Okay, it is just a double pointer. So it is actually a double pointer and you are trying to access what? Okay, with the 4 stars. That is not allowed because I clearly said the double pointer is having a, okay, can access up to 2 levels. Double pointer can access up to only 2 levels. You have written that in the notes. So this is okay, not allowed. So that will give you error. Now tell me the last one, number 16. Now tell me number 16. What is that? Number 16 means, okay, what is the meaning of that? Star ampersand cancel होगा. Already I told in the pointers first class. Star ampersand अगर ये cancel हो गया, this is not there. This is same as what? Triple star PPTR. So triple star PPTR. So what is the value of that? 25. So this one, okay, and this one both are same exactly, right? So this one and this one exactly same because star ampersand cancel हो जाएगा, right? Star ampersand PTR, okay, that same as what? Okay, triple star PTR. Is that clear? Right? So इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. So this is a star ampersand cancel होगा. I told you in the pointers first class, the same as a triple star PTR. So the same as a, okay, 25. So both are same. And next, now understand here. Okay, double star PPTR. Number 17 I am explaining. Number 17. डबल स्टार PTR. ओके, अब बताओ, इसको बताओ. डबल स्टार PTR आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग. लिसन केयरफुली. डबल स्टार PTR. नाउ टेल मी व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ PTR. PTR मीन्स ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे नंबर 3 PTR मीन्स 100. ओके, वेरी गुड. PTR मीन्स 100. ओके, PTR मीन्स 100. इफ यू अप्लाई स्टार, टेल मी स्टार 100, value at the location 100. Tell me value at the location 100 means what? 25. And now you are again applying star, one more star. Okay, look at your value at the location 25 also you want. Value at the location 25 means 25 का location में क्या है पता नहीं है, भगवान जाने. Is that clear? And moreover, what was your declaration? What is PTR? PTR is what? Declaration देखो. PTR is a single pointer. When PTR is a single pointer, it can access only up to 1 level, and you are trying to access up to 2 levels. Compiler गाली देगा. Is that clear? So you declared it as a single pointer very clearly, and you are trying to access okay 2 levels. How it is possible? Not possible. Declaration is something, you are doing something. ओके मिसमैच हो गया, राइट। तुमने कुछ और बोला, कुछ और कर रहे हो, तो गलत है, राइट। सो दैट इज ओके, राइट, एरर। सो नेक्स्ट, राइट, नेक्स्ट ट्रिपल स्टार पीपीटीआर, ओके, राइट, triple star PPTR, okay, understand here triple star PPTR means what? Okay, triple star PPTR में, okay, what is the meaning of this? Okay, same thing, PPTR is what? Double pointer, but you are trying to access with the triple pointer, so that will also give you what? Error. That will also give you what? Error. Is this clear for everyone? Right. So I think you can copy all that. Right. So if anybody want to copy, okay, you can just copy quickly answers. I think all of you copied. So if this is clear, okay, right. Okay, what is the important point here? What is the important points you did? Okay, sorry, I think it will not go. Okay, what is the important points here? Important points you learned. When you declare it as a double pointer, okay, you have to store address also, okay, address of a pointer. Okay, when you declare triple pointer, you have to store address of a double pointer. Okay, you declare as a single pointer. Tell me, when you declare it as single pointer, किसका address store करना है? Address of integer, address of integer. When you declare a double pointer, you store address of a pointer. When you declare a triple pointer, you need to store address of a double pointer. So triple pointer में क्या स्टोर करना? एड्रेस ऑफ डबल पॉइंटर. डबल पॉइंटर, इन द डबल पॉइंटर यू स्टोर एड्रेस ऑफ व्हाट? सिंगल पॉइंटर. इन द सिंगल पॉइंटर यू स्टोर एड्रेस ऑफ व्हाट? नॉर्मल इंटीजर. ओके, सो दैट यू शुड रिमेंबर. इज दैट क्लियर? आई एम रिपीटिंग वंस अगेन. In the triple pointer, you need to store address of a double pointer. In the double pointer, you need to store address of a single pointer. And in the single pointer, you need to store address of a direct integer. That's it. So these are the things you should remember. Okay. If you do उल्टा पलटा कर रहे हैं, उल्टा सीधा कर रहे हैं, okay, तो गलत आएगा obviously. Right. Is this clear for everyone? Right. So let's move on to the questions. Note down the first question on the screen. Okay, so I think this question is there on the workbook, in the workbook. So just open your workbook. I will tell you the question number also. In case if you want to do that directly from the workbook, you can do that. No need to copy the question. Go to your workbook. Workbook page number 133. Page number 133, question number 43. Page number 133, right? 133, question number 43. So no need to copy the question. If you are having a workbook, directly you can solve the work from the workbook. So this is a gate question only. Right. So I think I gave the sufficient time. Right. So I gave the sufficient time. Let us try to understand what is the answer. Right. Okay. So you can just declare the variables. So don't take the tension. So in the main function, you are having C variable, integer C. Let's say it is having some address 100, and you are having single pointer B. Int star B. It is having some address 200, and next double star A. So A is a double pointer. So A is also having some address, let us say 300. Okay, right. And next C equal to 4. So C's value is a 4. And next B equal to address of C. B equal to address of C. B is a single pointer. You need to store address of a integer. So we are storing address of integer. So C is address of integer only C. Okay, I am storing address of C here. So it is pointing to this. Okay, next A equal to address of B. A is address of B here. Okay, A is a double pointer, so you need to store address of a single pointer. So A is a double pointer, so you need to store address of a single pointer. Fine, we are storing address of B. B is a single pointer. So B value is what? Address of B means 200. So it is pointing to this. So this is the scenario here. Next printf %d CBA. Now look at here, in the function f, you are passing CBA, and this return value of this function, will be printed in the printf statement, printed on the on the screen. Now you are passing CBA. What is C here? C value is 4, and what is B here? 100, and what is A here? 200. Okay, now C is going into what? X. So you write the variables here. Okay, you are having X, and next Y. Okay, and next so this is PY, and this is PPZ. Okay, PPZ. It is having the 3 different variables here. Okay, PPZ. Okay, X, PY, and PPZ. Okay, next now you are having Y, and Z. Okay, so please understand here. Understand here. Integer X. Now X में क्या जा रहा है बताओ? C. Whatever you are passing in the C, so that is 4 is going into X, and 100 is going into star PY, and 200 is going into what? Star PPZ. Now what you have to check? Important point you have to check. Listen carefully. Important point you have to check. What is that? C is a integer. See, when C is a integer, declaration देखो, C is a integer. So first one is a integer, means receiver should also be integer. And what is B? What is B? मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि B क्या है? B क्या है? कहाँ पे देखना? Declaration में देखना. और कहाँ देखते? Is that here? So B is a What is B? B is a single pointer. See, this is single pointer. Receiver should also be a single pointer. And next, what is A? A is a double pointer. See, this double pointer. Receiver should also be a double pointer. Yes, sir. Because type should match. Type should match. Is that clear? Right. And next, you are having integer YZ. Integer YZ. Okay, right. And next, next, understand here. The answer सुनो अच्छे से. Okay, now first, C में क्या पास किया? 4. 4 किस में आया? X में. 4 आया X में. Now next, 100 किस में आया? 100 is sent on to what? PY. So PY में, you are having 100. And next, A is what? 200 here. So 200 sent to PPZ. So 200 sent to PPZ. Now when the 100 is in the PY, so it is started pointing to this. And when the 200 is in the PPZ, it is started pointing to this. So this is the diagram. Now it's very easy. Now execute the first line here. Double star PPZ equal to double star PPZ plus 1. So let me use a different color. I use a different pink color so that you can easily understand. Now tell me double star PPZ. Now tell me first of all what is there in the PPZ. PPZ में 200 है. PPZ में 200 है. एक star लगाओ, एक star. Value at the location 200, that is 100. Value at the location 200, that is 100. और एक star लगाओ. Value at the location 100, that is 4. So this value will change by increment by 1. So this becomes what? 5. So this line done. And z equal to double star ppz. Z equal to double star ppz. Okay. Now double star ppz में क्या है? ppz means what? 200. Okay. ppz means 200. एक स्टार करे तो इधर, दूसरा स्टार करे तो okay इधर, second star means here. So this value is 5. 5 is assigned to z. So z में क्या assign हो रहा है? 5. Sorry, z में 5 assign हो रहा है. Z में 5. Okay. Is this clear? Next. Now understand here. Now next line you read the star py equal to star py plus 2. Star py. So star py means what? Star py value at the location py. Py में क्या है? 100. Py में क्या है? 100. What is star py? Okay, star py value at the location 100, 5. So this is a 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is assigned to what? A star py. So it means this value will be incremented by what? 2. So that becomes 7. And next star py equal to y. Star py value at the location 100, that is 7. So 7 is assigned to y. Next, understand here, x equal to x plus 3. X value 4 है, x plus 3 मतलब this is becoming 7. And next return x plus y plus z. So x value is a 7. And next y value is a 7. And the z value is a 5. And the total value is a 19. So 19 is returned by this function. Return type is integer. So this function is returning 19 and this function, total function is returning 19. So 19 will be taken care by percentile d and that will print on the screen. So output printed by the above program is 19. Is this clear for everyone? Okay. If anybody want to copy, just take the photo, speed up. Gaurav, wait karo. Is this clear for everyone? Right. Okay. So let's move on to the next question on the screen. Next question on the screen. How 7? Where is 7? What you are asking? How 7? Where is 7 here? Y value is a 7 only, right? Right. So move on to the next question. Copy the next question and tell me what is the answer. Shubhi Goel, this is not a workbook question, so please copy that fast. Okay. Right. Okay. So now understand here. So somebody said right answer. Okay. Somebody gave right answer. Somebody gave wrong answer. Right. Okay, so I am just revealing the answer. So time up, guys. So right answer is okay, B for Bombay. Right answer is B for Bombay. Value entered, okay, plus 10. Now what is the meaning of this? Let's try to understand. You are having integer A. So let's say you are having the address. Okay, address is having some address 100. Okay, so let's go with the address. Okay, it is having some address 100. Okay, is a pink color okay? Right. So let me use a different color. So this one is good. Okay. So you are having a variable A. It is having some address 100. And next. Now I am asking the small question. So this line you are having. So this line is called as a declaration or initialization or both. Or both. Declaration or initialization are both. Okay, this is both, right? Declaration and initialization. अगर इसको अलग अलग करना है, I want to separate this. If I want to separate this line, so you can write like this: int star b and b equal to address of a, right? So this is what you do. So this line and this line exactly same. So this is declaration and initialization. If I separate this, so this becomes declaration and this becomes assignment. Exactly same. Okay. Now if you understood only this point, with this point also you can give the answer. Only with the simple this point also you can give the answer. Now look at here, int star b. So b is a pointer variable, and in the b is also having some address. In the b you are storing address of a. Address of a is what? 100. So it is pointing to this. Okay, right. Now remember, you are having scanf %d b here. Now everybody will think that okay, in the scanf everybody knows that in the scanf we need to provide what? We need to use which operator? Ampersand. In the scanf you need to use the ampersand. Yes or no? Right. Now tell me, do you have ampersand there? Do you have ampersand in the scanf? Do you have ampersand there? Yes, ampersand is there. Why? Because so b is what? B equal to address of a. So instead of writing b here, can I replace that? Can I replace that with the address of a? Ampersand a. Can I write with the ampersand a? Yes, both are same only. Right? Why both are same? Okay, it is rare. Okay, the same. Upar here, right? So look at this, I am repeating. So okay, you are writing a B here. Instead of writing a B here, you can also write what? Address of A. Because inside the B, what is there? Inside the B, what is there? 100. What is that 100? Address of A. You can see that declaration and declaration and assignment. So B is and address of A, both are same. Look at here. So this line, what is this line here? Okay, B equal to address of A. So wherever you are having B, can I replace that with address of A? Yes, you can write with the address of A. So you are confusing that, okay, there is no ampersand here. So there's the ampersand is there. Okay, look at here in the scanf, you need to provide ampersand. First of all, why you need to provide ampersand? Look at here, ampersand क्यों देना है? Address. Remember, listen to me carefully. In the scanf statement, you need to provide address of a variable. Address of a variable in which the data should be stored. Now from the keyboard you are giving the data, like scanf means what? You are reading the input from the keyboard. Scanf means you are reading the input from the keyboard. So in the scanf you need to provide address of a variable in which the data should be stored. Now something like that, okay, whatever the value you are giving, where that should be stored, you need to provide the address. Okay, for example, from the scanf you are entering some value 257 1 2 3 4, some value you are entering. So where that value should go and store, okay, that particular location address you have to provide. So something like this, okay, you are sending the data, okay, when you are sending the data, you are reading the data, you need to provide address of a variable in which that data should be stored. Like it's something like this, simple terms. I want to send a gift to you. Okay, I want to send a gift to you, then what is required first? Your address is required to me. Your address is required. So if I want to send a gift to you, where I will send a gift to you? Okay, I will send to your address. I will send to your address. If you want to send a gift to me, so where you will send? Where I am available? Then you will ask, okay, what is your address, sir? So then I need to provide address. If you want to send a gift to me, so you require my address. So you will send that gift. You will send that data to my address. You will send that data, okay, to my address. You will send that gift to my address. In the same manner, in the scanf also, you need to provide address of a variable in which the data should be stored. Okay, now look at here. So in the scanf, you are reading the data from the keyboard. Whatever the user is entered. User entered some value 25, 30 and all that. So where that will be stored? Tell me where that will be stored. Address of A. Okay, in this it will be stored. Let's say I am giving the input. Okay, input I am giving something like 27, whatever. So 27 will be stored here. And next, now tell me, I am printing here printf star B, same thing. B means what? 100 star B, value at the location 100. What is the value at the location 100? 27. So 27 plus 10, how much is that? So 37. Okay, so it means whatever the value user is giving as a input, okay, it will add plus 10 will be added and that will be stored, okay, that will be printed. So what is output printed here? So input you are giving 27, you are adding plus 10, okay, 27 plus 10, 37 will be the output. So output will be what? 37. It means value entered plus 10. Whatever the value you are giving, value entered plus 10, so that is 37. So right answer is what? B. Is this clear for everyone? How address of A will be stored in A, inside A? Where you are storing address of A in A? Inside the A. What you are storing inside the A? Whatever the data you are entering, that will be stored. Okay, look at here. Just note down this point. Okay, note down this point here. Note down this point. In the scanf, we need to provide address of a variable. Note down, in the scanf we need to provide address of a variable in which the data should be stored. Amunib, you are saying क्या बोल रहे तुम? Sir, how address of A will be stored inside the you are not storing address of A inside A. Address of A कहाँ पे store हो रहा है? A में क्या store होगा? Okay, A में क्या store होगा? In the A inside A, what is stored? Whatever the value you are entering from the keyboard. Whatever the value you are entering from the keyboard, so that will be stored. Aradhya, it is not required. Okay, I gave the best possible explanation. I gave the best possible explanation. So you must understand, okay, whatever I am teaching. Is that clear? I am giving the best possible explanation. You must understand. If you type 27, then would be the address of A. How address of A you are going to type? How can you type address of A? B equal to address of A, right? What will be the enter? Will store in B. Yeah, what? Okay. What we enter will store in B. No, whatever we enter, that will store in the address of A. Inside the A it is going to go. Inside the A it will store. That is address of A. Okay, we enter 27. That will be address of A you store. What you are asking, Amanip? Okay, see, remember, okay, in the scanf I said that you need to provide the address of a variable. Address of a variable. Okay, address of a variable, right? Okay, address of a variable A, that is fine, in which the data should be stored. Data should be stored. तुम्हारा data जाके यहाँ पे जा रहा है, मतलब ये address तुमने दिया है, scanf को ये address दिया है, scanf को क्या दिया बताओ, scanf को क्या दिया? B means address of A. Address of A क्या है? 100 है, तो scanf को क्या दिया? 100 दिया. In the scanf you are providing 100. In the scanf you are providing 100. It means you are saying that whatever you are going to enter, it should store in this particular location. In this particular location. So 100 का okay डब्बा में जाके store होगा. Is that clear? 100 का जो डब्बा inside it is going to store. Okay, Amanib, is this clear? Siddhartha Soni, how you are going to type address of A? Address how you are going to type? Can you find address? How you are going to type the address? Okay, whatever you are giving input, that is the data. That is not an address. That data will be stored inside your A. Okay, that is the answer. So that is how it will be. Is this clear? So I think now that is clear. Okay, so I think you copied this. Note down. Keep the heading next. Pointer to array. Keep the heading, pointer to array. Copied? Okay. Now understand here, if you observe this, okay, what is this saying here? Array name without subscript. Listen here. Array name without subscript contains base address of the array. Understand here, so pointer to array, just listen carefully. Array name, okay, whatever the array name you provide. If I give array name without subscript means what? Without this bracket, okay, contains base address of the array, and this base address is what? Constant, and it cannot be modified. Understand carefully. And array name is considered as what? Constant pointer. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? You will understand. Don't worry. So just copy this example. Okay. Right. So understand here, array name without subscript. What is the meaning of this? Okay, this is the meaning of that. Okay, look at here. So array name without subscript means, okay, I have written here. So look at here. So int a of 5. So you are having a, okay, a integer array. So integer array, it is having a, okay, size is 5. So everybody knows, okay, array, you are having a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you are having that, and what are the values you are having? A of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Array index always start with 0, everybody knows. A of 5 means, okay, you are having 0 to 4. And look at here, so continuously, okay, memory will be allocated. So I write here this side, it is a of 0, a of 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's say it's a base address is 100, so it will take 102, 104, 106, 108. Okay, so because every element is what? Integer, so integer will take generally 2 bytes. So you are writing 100, 102, 104. Every element will take 2 bytes. So that is 10, 20, 30 and 40 and 50. So next, int star ptr. So you know what is the meaning of ptr. So ptr is a pointer variable, and in the ptr, look at here, you are saying ptr equal to a. So look at here, I told very clearly array name without subscript. Without subscript means what? Without this bracket. Without subscript means what? Without this bracket. So without the bracket, okay, it will contain what? It will contain base address of the array. Now tell me, what is the base address of the array here? Base address of this array is what? 100. Is that here? So base address of the array is what? 100. Okay, so it means okay, it is going to point to this one. Look at here. So ptr mein kya store kiya? A. So you can also write ptr equal to, okay, ampersand address of a of 0. So it means okay, look at the address of a of 0. A of 0 address, okay, 0th element address. A of 0, 0th element address is what? 100. So ptr equal to a, you write, or ptr equal to address of a of 0. Okay, both are same. So this is the meaning of what I said. What I said here, array name without subscript contains base address of the array. So if you write a here, so a will contain address of the base address of the array. That is a 0th element. So that is 100. So it means okay, a is containing the address of the array. Address of the array. So it is a is also pointing to what? This one only. It is going to point to that one. Now tell me, okay, next this line is clear. Okay, ptr kya bol raha hai? Okay, ptr, what is ptr? Ptr is a pointer variable of type integer, where you can show address of any integer. So ptr bol raha hai ki, ptr is saying I am the pointer variable of type integer. Okay, I can take address of any integer, and we are giving address of integer only. What is integer? Address of integer? A of 0. A of 0 is what? A of 0 is an integer only. A of 0 is a 10. So that is integer. So integer ka hi address de raha hai. So you can give like this, or you can give like this. So that is the meaning of array name without a subscript. Without subscript means without this bracket. Okay, if you write a also, that is also containing 100. And next you are saying in the ptr, okay, it is pointing to this. Okay, ptr is pointing to that. Okay, let's say this is also having some address, example 200. ptr is having some address 200. Okay, now look at here. Dance suno अच्छे से. Listen carefully when I am saying. Listen carefully when I am saying. If I say, okay, printf a. Now tell me what it will print. Printf a. Yeah, Harshit Garg, you can take anything. Okay, I am assuming integer is a 2 bytes. I am assuming integer is 2 bytes. You can take 4 bytes also, whatever is there. Okay, doesn't matter. Right. So printf a. Look at here. Printf a means, remember, a will contain what? I told you. Array name without subscript. Array name without subscript will contain what? Base address of the array. So if I say printf a, so what it will print? 100. Is that clear? So now onwards, listen carefully. Listen carefully. Now onwards, array name. Array name means what? Base address. Array name means what? Base address. Variable means what? Inside value. Don't confuse. Don't confuse. Only two things you have to remember. Array name means base address. Okay. Variable means inside value. Is that clear? Right. Okay. Now, okay, that is I am clarifying. Printf a means what? It will print what? 100. So if I say printf ptr, tell me what it will print. Printf ptr. Ptr is a variable. Okay, normal, you know that already we studied. So ptr variable. Variable means inside value. Printf ptr. What it will print? 100 only. It will print 100. Right? Next. Okay, understand here. Is this clear? These 2 points are clear for everyone? Right. Next. Now you are saying plus ptr. Listen carefully. you are incrementing plus PTR. When you are incrementing the PTR, you are incrementing pointer. So first of all, PTR means what? PTR means 100. So when you are incrementing PTR, listen here, when you are incrementing the pointer variable, what happens? Listen carefully. Listen to me carefully. When you increment the pointer variable, it will increment with respect to, when you increment a pointer variable, it will increment with respect to, okay, it will increment with respect to size of the element to which it is pointing to. When you increment a pointer variable, it will increment with respect to size of the element to which it is pointing to. Okay, to which it is pointing to, that particular size of the element, it will increment. So now tell me, when I say PTR plus plus, it is pointing to what? Okay, PTR mein 100, it is pointing to this element. Now tell me, what is the size of this element? I assumed 2 bytes. So if I increment plus plus, okay, it means it will increment by 2 bytes. So this will become 102. So this pointer is no more. Now it is pointing to this one. And next again you say what? Plus PTR. Again you increment. So it will increment by 2 bytes. So that becomes 104. Okay, this pointer is no more now. Okay, it will change. So it is pointing to this one. Is that clear? Right? So whenever you say increment a pointer variable, whenever increment a pointer variable, it will increment with respect to size of the element to which it is pointing to. वो जिसको point कर रहा है, वो जिसको point कर रहा है, उसका size से increment होगा, उसका size से increment होगा. इजली अब बताओ, ओके इसको point कर रहा है, इसका size कितना है? 2 bytes है. अगर मैं प्लस 1 करूंगा तो 2 bytes से increment होगा, तो that becomes 104. Okay. Next, now look at here, minus star PTR. So remember, these two are considered as a unary operator. Okay, star minus, these are considered as a unary operator. Unary operators associativity is right to left. Okay, why it is called as a unary operator? Because you are having only one operand. Why it is called as a unary operator? Because you are having only one operand. Yes or no? Right? So only you are having one operand. Okay, PTR only one operand is there. So that is called as what? Unary operator. So unary operators associativity is right to left. So right to left. Now you need to do star PTR minus. Now first of all tell me what is PTR now. Okay, PTR is what? 104. If I say star PTR, value at the location 104, how much is that? 39. Okay, value at the location PTR, that is value at the location 104, that is 30. 30 को क्या कर रहा है? Minus. When you say pre-decrement, so this value will change to what? 29. That becomes 29. Next, when you say printf, okay, percentage star PTR. Now star PTR means value at the location PTR, value at the location 104. How much is that? It will print. So 29. So 29 it is going to print. Is this clear for everyone? Harshit Srivastava, Vidya Bhushan, is this clear? Okay, two important things you should remember from now onwards. You should remember two important things. Array name means okay, base address. Okay, you have to think what is that, array or variable. Array means base address, variable means inside value. Okay, right. So don't confuse. So copy this. Right, everybody knows the simple definition of the array. Array means what? Array is used to store what? Similar type of elements. Array used to store similar type of elements. And next important point in the array memory locations will be what? Continuous. Array elements will be stored in the continuous locations. So that is the reason you are writing 100, 102, 104, 106, 108. So okay, if anybody non-CS students are there, non-CS background, non-computer science, note down, array is used to store a similar type of elements. array is used to store similar type of elements. Second point, array elements will be stored in a continuous locations. Continuous locations. Rikant Pal, yes sir, you will understand all that, don't worry, everything will come. Harshit Garg, what you told, decrement operator works on variable, yes, it's an exception with the pointers. Harshit Garg, pointers it works, that is a different case here. Okay, so fine, now understand here what I am trying to say. Listen carefully, listen carefully, listen carefully here. Okay, here listen carefully. PTR is also a pointer to what? PTR is a pointer to what? This array. And remember, A is also a pointer to this array only. Listen carefully. Okay, PTR is a pointer to that array and A is also pointer to array. Is that clear? Right. So please understand here. Harshit Garg, there is exception with the pointers I showed. I told you. Rikati Pal, yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. So please understand here. So PTR is a pointer to this array and A is also pointer to the array. But remember, PTR is a pointer variable. PTR is a pointer variable and A is a pointer constant. Listen carefully. So it means what? Okay, I am going to give the notes. I will give the notes. PTR is a pointer to the array and A is also pointer to array. Look at here. PTR pointing to this one. Okay, maybe this one. Okay, A is also a pointer to array. Both are pointing to array only. But A is a pointer constant and PTR is a pointer variable. So it means what? Okay, if you are saying, okay, if you are saying plus PTR. Okay, look at here. If you are saying plus PTR, this is allowed. Minus PTR also, this is also allowed. What happens if I do this? I will explain, don't worry. But if I say plus A, this is not allowed. Minus A, this is not allowed. Why? Because PTR is just a variable that is allowed. And why this is not allowed? A is a, okay, pointer constant. Okay, you cannot modify the constant base address of the array. You cannot modify the constant base address of the array. What is the meaning of this statement? A plus A means A equal to A plus 1 indirectly, right? You are trying to modify the constant base address. Remember, array name is given as a constant pointer. Array name is given as a constant pointer. Okay, you cannot modify. So just think of it. Why array name is given as a constant pointer? Why you cannot change like this? Why you cannot change? It is just a common sense. It is a common sense. Okay, array name, okay, is given as a constant. Array name contains a constant base address. Why it is given as a constant? You cannot modify. Constant means you cannot change. Why? Because that is the only source in the memory how the array contents will be, okay, array contents will be accessed. Is that here? Array name is given as a constant pointer. Why it is given as constant pointer? Because that is the only source in the memory. That is the only source in the memory how the array contents will be accessed. Array contents will be accessed. So it means it is just like, for example, your house address. Can I change your house address? That is a constant. If I change the house address, how can I reach? How can I reach to your house? No, I cannot reach. Is that here? Your house address is there. Your house number, okay, your house number, whatever is given by the government, your municipality of the government, whatever. Can I change that house number? No, you cannot change. If I change that, can I reach to your house? No, not possible. So, array, your house address is a constant. Nobody can change your house address. Same thing, okay, right? Because array name is also given as a constant pointer because that is the only source in the memory how the array contents will be accessed. Is that clear? So you cannot modify that. So this is not allowed. Plus A, okay, minus A is not allowed. Okay, wow. This is what you are just a variable. You are storing some address in the variable. You can do whatever you want. Okay, so these are the important points you should remember. So everything is given in the notes. So just copy all the points. Copy all the points and copy this. हो गया? Okay, so I think now this is clear for everyone, right? So all the points are given to you. Whatever I said, okay, I gave in the notes, right? So whatever I gave you in the notes. So I think this one is clear for everyone, right? So before I move on to the next one, okay, I just want to give you the clarity. So just a small point, okay, in this, okay, in the same thing, in the same thing. Now tell me, in the same example, okay, so next I will explain the next example, it's okay. So that is modified, okay. So now understand here, so next keep the heading pointer arithmetic. So next we will move on to the next one, pointer arithmetic. So keep the heading pointer arithmetic. So please copy this example and copy this diagram. Okay, so we will write down one by one point. We will write down one by one point. So later on. Yeah, Ankit, thank you so much, beta. Unary operator in the second point is a star. Okay, what is the star? Unary operator associated with right to left. In the second point, both are unary operators only, star and minus minus. Unary operator means what? Only one operand is there. Operand एक ही है. Okay, वो multiplication है, division ऐसा नहीं है. Operand is only one. When operand is only one, okay, beside that you have operator. So that is called as a unary operator. Copy this program and okay, int star p1 equal to what? Okay, int star p1 equal to okay 100. Okay, sorry, p1 equal to a means what? 100. So int star p2 equal to a plus 4 means 108. What is the meaning of this? I will explain everything, so don't take tension. Yes, Ravish, yes, Ravish, yes. Sometimes, okay, it may work, Ravish, okay, it may work sometimes, but you are not supposed to do that, okay. If you are incrementing like that and you take the value, you get some garbage value. So you just execute and check. Yeah, bottom point no need to write, okay. These points, even if you write also no problem, थोड़ा जगह छोड़ दो यहाँ पे, लिखे तो भी चलेगा, नहीं लिखे तो भी चलेगा. Okay, if you are writing these bottom points, it is also okay. You can just leave some space in between. Okay, I think all of you copied, right? So please understand this diagram carefully, okay? So carefully understand what I am saying, okay? Must listen with utmost concentration. Yeah, even if you write this also no problem, okay? Even if you write this also no problem, you can leave some space, okay? Beach mein, right? Understand here void main. So integer a of 5, okay? You are having this array, okay? Okay, you are declaring that, okay, with the 10 values, 5 values. So it's a of 0, a of 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Now look at here. So a means what I said, array name without subscript. It will point to what? Okay, base address. Okay, please copy this. Okay, please copy this. And next, okay, int star p1. This line is very clear. This line there is no doubt. There is no doubt in this line. Int star p1 equal to a, array name without subscript. Without subscript means what? Without bracket. Okay, it will give you base address of the array. So that is 100. So I am storing p1. P1 में क्या store किया 100. So 100 is pointing to this. Okay, so now tell me. Let's say the p1 is also having some address 200. Let's say p2 is also having some address, let's say for example 400. So some address, random addresses. Okay, now tell me first, okay, before we move on to this one, so first tell me here, okay, on this diagram I am explaining, now tell me if I write printf a, okay, if I print on this diagram only I am asking, if I say printf a, क्या print होगा? If I say printf a, what will print? Okay, whatever I said in the previous explanation, same thing. Printf a means a is a base address, it will print a 100. So if I say printf p1, so p1 is what? Variable. P1 is a variable. Variable means, okay, variable means, okay, variable means, okay, just tell me inside value. Variable means inside value, so that is 100. Now tell me if I say printf p1 plus 1, okay, p1 plus 1, printf p1 plus 1, if I write that, now tell me allowed or not allowed? P1 plus 1. So I am not changing the p1 value, I am just saying, p1 plus 1, okay, p1 plus 1. So whenever increment a pointer, I told you same thing, whenever increment a pointer, it will increment with respect to size of the element to which it is pointing to. So if I write p1 plus 1, okay, p1 is pointing to this one. What is the size of this element? 2 bytes. So it will print, okay, 102, okay, it will print 102, so that becomes 102. Next, now tell me important thing, okay, interesting also, okay, so just listen here. Okay, so if I say, tell me printf a plus 1, now tell me first of all it is allowed or not allowed? If I say printf a plus 1, what it will print? सोच के बताओ, it is allowed or not allowed? Will it print anything or it will give any error? How you are getting 101 here? Same, whenever you increment a pointer, it will increment with the size of the element, right? Somebody is giving 101. Now tell me, this is interesting. If I say printf a plus 1, it is allowed or not allowed? What it will print? It will print or not print? Okay, allowed or not allowed or error? Okay, okay. So understand here. So very okay, I really don't understand, many students are confusing, right? So printf a plus 1 means okay, it will print what, 102. Okay, it will print 102. Okay, now somebody is saying, sir, you said, okay, just now you said you cannot change the a value. Okay, right? Somebody thinking like, okay, somebody is saying, sir, just now you said a is a pointer constant. You said, okay, plus a is not allowed. Then why you are changing this one? Remember, I am not changing the a value there. Okay, a value is a is a pointer constant. I clearly said a is a pointer constant. You cannot modify. Remember, I am not modifying there. I am not modifying a value. I am saying a plus 1 karke. Okay, I am just saying a plus 1 and I am taking that value. A plus 1, I am just taking that value. I am not changing the a value. So when it is not allowed, if I write a equal to a plus 1, if I write, this is strictly not allowed, because you are having the assignment. You are having the assignment. You are having the assignment, you are changing the a value. And next plus a, this is not allowed, because this is also indirectly, internally, this is also having what, assignment. This is not allowed, this is also not allowed. But remember, if I say a plus 1, okay, a को plus 1 करके मैं print कर रहा हूँ, a को plus 1 करके वो वैल्यू मैं ले रहा हूँ, मगर a का वैल्यू चेंज नहीं कर रहा हूँ, because there is no assignment there. There is no assignment. Is that clear for everyone? Yeah, many students are having confusion. I really don't understand. Is that clear? So printf a plus 1. Okay, a means what? A means, you know, okay, that is 100 plus 1. Okay, whenever you increment a pointer, same thing. Whenever you increment a pointer, it will increment with respect to size of the element to which it is pointing to. Okay, a means what? Look at here. A means, I clearly said, a means it is pointing to this one. A means it is pointing to this one. What is the size of the element? 2 bytes. If I say a plus 1, it will print 102. Okay, right? So whenever you increment a pointer, it will increment with respect to size of the element to which it is pointing to. Okay, जब भी pointer को increment करते, और जिसको point कर रहा है, उसी का size से increment होगा. उसी का size से increment होगा. Right? So this is the okay meaning. Is this clear for everyone? Right? Okay, right? I really don't understand why you are confusing. So that will print 102. Okay, if you want, you can just copy this also. A equal to a plus 1 likha, that is not allowed. Plus a likha, that is not allowed, because internally that is having assignment. But this is not having assignment. Okay, a value को plus 1 करके मैं ले रहा हूँ, but I am not changing the a value, right? So that is very much allowed. Now come back to this. Now second one you can understand easily. Okay, now this one you can understand easily. Now print, okay, integer star p2 equal to a plus 4. Okay, a plus 4, that is allowed. Now you can know that, okay, a plus 1, a means 100, a plus 1 means 102, a plus 2 means 104, a plus 3 means 106, a plus 4 means 108. Okay, so indirectly you multiply with the size of the element. So look at here, a plus 4. So a plus 4 into 2. Okay, you do this. Why you are multiplying with the 2? Size of the element. So that is 108. Okay, so I am just taking a plus 4 value. I am not changing the a value. I am not changing the a value. Is that clear? So a plus 4 means it will be what? 108. So look at here, 108 will be assigned to P2. So in the pointer variable P2, I am assigning what? 108. So it is pointing to this, it is pointing to this. Okay, very good. So now look at here. So now if you see the first one, okay, first statement, what is saying here? We can add integer constant to a pointer. It means keeping the elements in the forward direction. So this already you know. I think first point you can just note down the, okay, first example. So P1 plus 1, this is allowed. Okay, it means a plus 1, this is allowed. So this is the meaning of okay, first statement. We can add integer constant. We can add integer constant to the pointer. So this is allowed. So it means like same thing, 100 plus 1 करेंगे. So that is 102. And next, okay, यहाँ पे 100 same plus 1 करेंगे. That is also what? 102. So this is allowed. We can just copy this. Okay, first point is completed. We can add integer constant to a pointer. It means skipping the elements in the forward direction. Skipping the elements in the forward direction. Copy that. First point copy कर लो. Okay, right. Now second one, okay, note down the second point also. What is the meaning of second point? Okay, second point also note down. We can subtract integer constant to the pointer. It means keeping the elements in the backward direction. So it means what? Exactly in the same manner. Okay, example. Okay, look at here. Now if I say P2 minus okay 1. Okay, this is allowed. Okay, if I say P2 minus 1, so this is allowed. Now tell me, if I say P2 minus 1, so P2 value is how much here? 108. 108 minus 1 karenge, that becomes 106. Okay, now in case if I say assignment is there, okay, if I say for example P2 equal to P2 minus 1, then the P2 value will change. Okay, P2 value change. If the assignment is not there, so that is okay, fine. So you just, it will print 106. And next same thing, if I say P2 minus 3 in case, is the P2 minus 3, same thing, P2 means what? 108, because P2 108 minus 3 karenge, always you multiply with the size of the element. So 3 means don't subtract 3 multiply with the size of the element. Multiply size of the element is what? 2 bytes. So 2 into 3 6. Okay, right. So that is indirectly 108 minus 106. Oh sorry, 6. 108 minus 6. Okay, right. Some problem. Okay, so it's 108 minus 6. That is what? 102. Okay, so right. Copy this. We can subtract integer constant. Subtraction is also allowed. Okay, it means skipping the elements in the backward direction. So you are skipping the elements in the backward direction. So this is the example. So that is allowed. Just copy that. Yes, Firoz, yes, exactly, you are right. Firoz, you are right. A plus 1 is allowed. Okay, there is no assignment. So it is okay. Assignment nahi hai, so it is fine. Only for printing purpose. If you are changing a value, it is not accepting. It will not accept because a is a constant. A is a constant pointer, it will not change. Okay, copy this. We can subtract integer constant to the pointer. Okay, skipping the elements in the backward direction. So P2 minus 1, this is an integer. Okay, P2 minus 3, integer constant. So you can do this. So that subtraction is allowed. So it is skipping the elements in the backward direction. Copy this. Okay, so next, okay, note down the next one. Okay, number 3. So copy this line. Number 3. What is this? We can subtract 2 pointers. Listen carefully, what is the meaning of that? Okay, we can subtract 2 pointers. Understand what is the meaning of this? This is allowed only when both are pointing to same array and P2 is greater than or equal to P1. This operation will give number of elements from P2 before P1. So copy this third pointer. Shubhi Goel, just wait, you will understand everything. Just follow what I am saying. Okay, Mohammed Salim, yes sir, that is also allowed. Okay, only thing is you should not change the value. Assignment is not allowed. Mohammed Salim, assignment is not allowed beta, because it is a constant. For constant you cannot change, simple thing. Assignment is not allowed. Shubhi Goel, yes, that is also allowed. Just wait. Now you are having all questions, so many questions. Maintain patience. Okay. Now look at here, what is the meaning of this? We can subtract 2 pointers. It means what? Subtraction between 2 pointers also allowed. Is that clear? Subtraction between 2 pointers is also allowed. What is the condition? It's very clearly saying this allowed only when both are pointing to what? Same array. Both are pointing to same array. An interesting thing, and P2 should be greater than or equal to what? P1. P2 should be greater than or equal to P1. Okay. Now remember next point, this operation will give what? Number of elements from P2 before P1. Okay. Look at here, from P2 before P1, same thing if I am saying, okay, P2 minus P1 here. So just see this, okay, P2 minus P1 if I say, okay, that is allowed or not allowed? Yes. Both are pointing to same array. Yes, both are pointing to same array. P2 also pointing to same array. Okay, P1 also pointing to same array. Both are pointing to same array. Yes, both are pointing to same array. Okay, that is clear. And next, okay, P2 is greater than P1. Okay, yes, greater than or equal to P1. Yes, I am following that. So then what it will give you? If I say P2 minus P1, what it will give? Okay, so just listen here. So look at here. So here if I say P2 minus P1, so I am saying this is allowed. Okay, if I say this, what happens? P2 is 108 according to that diagram, and P1 is 100. So that is how much here? 8. So remember, again you need to divide that with the size of the element. So that will give you what? 4. So what is this 2 here? What is this 2? Size of the element. Size of the element. Okay, size of the element is what? 2 bytes. So you are dividing with the size of the element 2 bytes. So that is what here? 4. So it will give you 2. Okay, 4 are okay, you divide with the okay 2. So that will give the output as what? 4. What is the meaning of that 4? Okay, that will give number of elements from P2 before P1. From P2 before P1. Check it out. Okay, look at here. So look at here. So from P2, from 108. From P2 before P1, so how many elements are there? From P2 before P1, how many elements are there? 4 elements are, it will give 4. Okay, from P2 before P1, how many elements are there? Okay, 4. Look at here. So from P2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will give the 4. So that is the meaning of this. Okay, right? So copy this example. Copy this example. Yes, sir. Shubhi Goel, yes, sir. That is also allowed. You will understand very detailed. So don't worry. Just follow my class very carefully. Yes, Snehashish Bhomik. Okay, you can write 4 and 5 points also. What is there? Yeah, Feroz. Thank you so much, beta. Thank you. Okay. So this is very clear. Okay, so this operation will give you okay number of elements from P2 before P1. So P2 was pointing to 108, P1 was pointing to 100. If I subtract 8, but you have to divide with the size of the element, so that is okay 4. So what is this operation giving here? Okay, what is this operation giving? Okay, number of elements okay from P2. P2 is pointing to this. Okay, P2 was pointing to this. P2 pointing to this. Okay, from P2. Listen here, from P2, okay, before P1. How many elements are there? 4. Okay, right. So now tell me, according to this example, what is the output if you execute this program? What is the output you get? Output will be what? 4. Okay, output is a 4. So exactly same thing, P2 minus P1. If you want, you can print, and if you want, you can execute this program. Only 4 lines program is there. Any doubt is there? So please execute the program. All the programs are executable. Okay. Okay. So next, let's move on to the next one. Now, okay, fourth point. Okay, 4 and 5 also you can write. What's the meaning of fourth point? We cannot add floating point number to a pointer because it has no meaning. So it means if you are writing P1 plus 2.5, this is not allowed. Okay, if you are writing for example A plus 3.5 floating point number, this is not allowed. So this is having no meaning. There is no meaning of this. If you are adding P1 plus 2.5, what is the meaning of 2.5? So no meaning. So A plus 3.5, no meaning, that is not allowed. Okay, right. So next the same thing, we cannot perform addition, multiplication and division between the pointers, between two pointers, it means, okay, between the pointers. Like look at here, so A plus, P1 plus P2 not allowed, P1 multiply with the P2 not allowed, P1 divided by P2 not allowed. So this is also having no meaning, okay, that is not having any meaning, उसका कुछ मतलब ही नहीं है, राइट. सो अगर दोनों पॉइंटर को P1 प्लस टू P2 कर रहा है, सो इसका कुछ मतलब नहीं है, देयर इज नो मीनिंग ऑफ दिस, दिस इज नॉट अलाउड. सो कॉपी ऑल ऑफ यू. Yeah, Ravish, yes, that is fine, correct. Right. So I think all the points are clear for everyone. Right. So remember, I will explain everything, okay, in detail, and later I will give the question. So question you need to solve. Right. So I think that is clear for everyone. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Now tell me, if I say, okay, one small point is pending, okay, in this example only, one small point, okay, before we move on to the next one, okay, exactly same thing. Okay, so small point is pending. Now tell me, if I say printf P2 minus A, if I say printf P2 minus A, now tell me, this is allowed or not allowed? Just tell me this one, think carefully and tell me. If I say printf same percentage D P2 minus A, अगर मैं लिखता हूँ तो this is allowed or not allowed? Will it give error or no error, or will it give any output? So P2 minus A, that is allowed or not allowed? Now Shubhi Goel, that is different, that is in addition means what, integer constant is allowed. Okay, see what, that is different, right? Between two pointers, okay, that point is different, this point is different. So why you are confusing? Now tell me what it is going to give you. Okay, it's allowed or not allowed? P2 minus A. Okay, I am subtracting these two. Allowed or not allowed? Very good. Okay, so now understand here, allowed or not allowed? Okay, right? So different people are giving the different answer. So remember, this is very much allowed, very much allowed. So I clearly told this now. Okay, what is this saying here? What is this saying here? Okay, what is this saying? What is this point? Subtraction between two pointers. Okay, sorry. Okay, what is this point saying here? Subtraction between two pointers is allowed. This is allowed only when both are pointing to what? Same array. When both are pointing to same array. Yes or no? Right? Now here both are pointing to same array. Look at here. Why both are pointing to same array? Why you are having confusion? So look at here. So P2 is pointing to what? P2 is pointing to this one. Okay, array, this array. Right? And A is also what? It is also a pointer to this. Both are pointing to same array. So that is very much allowed. So what is P2 now? P2 is 108 minus A. A means what? 100. So if I subtract 8, so you need to divide with the size of the element. So that will give you what? 4. So what is the output you get? 4. Okay, if I say printf p2 minus a, that will give you 4. So this is a okay important statement you should remember. Copy karo. So both are pointed to same array, so that is very much allowed. So why you are confusing? Right. So next, so we will have a break. So let's have after the break we will continue with the 1D array and other things. So now the time is how much? So time is 8:10. Okay. So 8:10 to 20 minutes break. So let's go with 8:30. Okay. So let's have a break. After the break we will continue. Yes, Manvi Mittal, I gave the output also. Okay, if I say p2 minus a, what it will print? Okay, 4. If anybody is having doubt, small program is there, type the program and execute.